What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I made a video of this birthday flyer and most of you like it, but in the video I didn't show how I created the calendar I used in the design, and most of you have been asking me, so I decided to make this video to show you how I did that. So without further ado, let's get into it. But before we get into the video, if you are new here and graphic design is something that interests you and you want to improve and enjoy easy way tutorial, then consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already here too, thank you for coming back. So the first thing we will do is we open our web browser, then we search the month that we want to create the calendar for. So for example, I'm here in Pinterest and I have searched July calendar 2025. Now you do this just to know the structure of the calendar. Okay, so when the first day of the month starts, is it Tuesday, is it Wednesday? So just do this little research to know how the structure will be. Then you come to your Photoshop. Okay, now if you are in Photoshop, first thing you want to do is to create your canvas. So just come to File, select File, then select New. And in this video, this is the settings for my canvas, so you can copy that and hit create. Now once you set up your canvas like that, come to your rectangle tool, select it, and let's make some adjustment here. So make sure that your fill is 0. You know, the fill is what controls your color, so it's 0, and make sure your stroke is also black. Don't worry about that, we can change it later. And let's set the size of the stroke to 4 and select this one, and let's draw. Okay, so now we draw this rectangle like that, and there is no fill because fill is none, right? Let's come to the appearance in the property panel and let's increase it here. For some reason the one we increased didn't work, so let's do it here, and let's try and round the shape or the rectangle. Okay, so this, make sure that your link together is activated and just type 54. Okay, so that both corners will round for you. Now what you want to do is that activate your transform control 2 and put this one at the center. All right, now what you want to do is select your text tool, and here we are going to write the days. Okay, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so this is how I'm doing mine. All right, and I'm using poppins for the text, but I will select bold for the weight. So I will increase the tracking. You see, the tracking will just spread out the text. All right, something like this. All right, and now let's center it. Okay, good. So now it's looking good now. So what we will do is we will select a text, okay, and write something. All right, but before that, let me check the tracking. Okay, let me put the tracking to 0 because I don't want any tracking in the text right now. So I'm going to type the first day. Okay, that is the day 1. Okay, and in our research we know that day 1 is on Tuesday, right? So I'll select the 1. Okay, and let me change the weight because I want to see some contrast in the date and the number. Okay, so I'll just select the 1, okay, like that, and turn off my transform control so that I can see the number. Right, then I'll just push it somewhere here. Okay, for this I'm using my eye. All right, so I'll just put it here and copy. As you saw, Ctrl J to duplicate the layer, and now I can double tap on the T and write a different number, which is 2. Okay, so when I'm done, I'm going to use my arrow keys. Okay, just use your right arrow keys to position it like that. So I'm going to be repeating this process like that. So I'll just duplicate it, then double click on the T thumbnail to edit it, and then I'll write 3. Okay, and I will just use my arrow key to shift it to the next day, that is Thursday. Right, good. It's easy as you can see. Right, so I'm copying this and I'm just repeating it. So that's what I'll be doing. Okay, so this is 4. Then I'll use my right arrow key like that, and I'll also do it again. There are so many ways of duplicating layers in Photoshop. You can go by the shortcut Ctrl+J, or you can just click and drag it to the plus icon. Now I have to change this, okay, and write 5. Good. So we are done with our first line. So what we do is that I'll select the first layer, that is 5, and hold shift and select 1 and just group them like that. So I'm going to call this one first. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll double click on that and call it first. So this is like a first line, or the first set of numbers. All right, good. And I'm going to call the next one second. You see, I just duplicated it. Okay, so I'm going to use my arrow key to bring it down. I don't want to repeat the adjustment, so I'm just duplicating it and be using it. Right now, you don't have to care about the distribution, okay, the intervals between the numbers. We will correct that. All right, so what I will do is that I will start editing my new numbers here. So here is going to be, it's going to be 6, and my 2 is going to be 7 like that, and my 3 is going to be 8. Okay, good. Then my 4, let me select the 4 here, is going to be 9. Then the 5 here is going to be 10. Okay, so it's not up to the days. So what I will do is that I will hit Ctrl+J to duplicate the 10, and I will shift it to the Friday. Okay, and just edit it to 11. Okay, so I just type 11 like that. Then what I will do next is I'm going to shift it this way. I'm just adjusting the numbers. Okay, I'm using my eyes though. Alright, so what I will do next is we need to fill a number for Saturday. So I'll just do that. I hit Ctrl+J as you saw it on your screen, and I'll edit this and I will say 12. Okay, good. So you see, everything is in the group. Okay, everything is in the group. So what I can do is just select my group, that is the second, click and drag it to the plus icon to duplicate it, and I will just rename it and call it third. Okay, so I'm just naming them like that, first, second, third, and I'll just use my down arrow key to bring it down like that. Okay, like I said, don't worry about the intervals. We will correct that. Okay, when we are done with all the lines or the numbers, we will just correct that. Right, so it's the same process. I don't want to waste your time, so I just want to speed up so that but I hope you get the process. So I'm just speeding up with the process. I'll just do it until I reach the last numbers, okay, for the days. All right, so I don't want to waste your time. That's why I'm speeding up, but I hope you like it and you're enjoying it. So please make sure you like the video, support me, subscribe to the channel, help me promote this channel, and thank you so much. Yeah, all right. So here we are. You know, we need to change this one to 31, but for the remaining 25 and 26, we don't need it. So we will just select the two and just delete them. So click and drag it to the pen icon to delete that. Now we are good. We've done well. We are almost done with everything. Okay, so what we do is that we will select this one. All right, distribute vertically, and this is going to fix the interval for us. Okay, so it's simple as that. Right, now let's select everything here and just shift it to the top a little bit. All right, good. Now what we can do here is I just want to select this one and just increase the height a little bit, because I'm going to put the month there. Okay, and I want to have some space. All right, so I'll come to my text, select a line. Sorry for that. I'll just select a line here, draw a line. This is just for decoration. Okay, or you can also say that I'm just trying to separate the days from the numbers. Okay, good. So I'll just do that, and what I'll do next is I'm going to duplicate the line like that. All right, and I'm going to use my arrow key, my top arrow key, to push it to the top. Let me off the show transform control so that I can just see the line. All right, okay, when you are done, you can just turn it back on. Okay, just as sometimes we just want to know the controls. Now I'll select my text tool, and I'm going to check the tracking first, put it 0, and just type July. Okay, this one depends on the month you are creating the calendar for. Okay, so we are doing it for July, so here we are, July. Let's turn back on the show transform like that and just increase it. Okay, so I'm just increasing it, and I'll make sure that I put it at the center like that. All right, the alignment, these are the alignment tool. It helps us to put things in line. Okay, whether center, whether any alignment you want to do. Right, so I'm just adjusting the July 2025 here. Actually, I was born in July. Yeah, I'm a July born. So let me select this custom shape tool. I just want to add some decorative style here, so I'll come to the flower here and just select this flower and just draw. Okay, this is optional though. In the birthday tutorial I didn't do this. Okay, but I'm just saying that you can do this. You can just make it look more attractive and more beautiful. Flower is very beautiful, so you can just do that. So I'll use my arrow key just like that to position it here and just duplicate this shape. Okay, shape 47. Yeah, that's the flower shape or the flower layer. I'll just put it somewhere here. Good. So we are almost done with the work. Right, so when you are done, what you can do is you can select the background and remove the background or delete it. Okay, then you can save this one as your PSD or your PNG. Okay, something like that. So you can go to file, then you select save, then you save it as your PSD. I will advise you to save it as PSD so that you can edit it anytime you want. all right, so that you don't go through the whole process. Anyways, I'll put my PSD file in the description as always, because I always want to share everything with you guys, right? So keep on supporting me, all right, because there are a lot of things that I'm going to show you. So keep on subscribing to my channel, watch my videos, like them, comment. Let's push this channel, okay? Good. So I'm just creating a new canvas because I want to move the work to a different canvas. So what I will do is that I'll create a gradient adjustment layer like that, and what I will do is let me try and select red, okay, and see, or let me even select my own colors. All right, so I'll just select this box, then I'll pick the color from here, select the other box and pick the color from here. Now the top box controls the opacity, so I'll select that and increase the opacity here. I just taught you how to use gradient in Photoshop, all right? Yeah, so this is the hex code of the first color, and this is the hex code of the second one too. So just hit OK. You know, as you watch the videos, you need to learn the techniques and other things that I'm doing, not just to know how to create it exactly, but learn some techniques as well, okay? And that can really help. So let's select everything by holding shift and click and drag this. So you just learn how, or a different way to transform one project to another project. Okay, so that's what I did. I just click and drag the whole thing into another window, and these are the things that I want you to take note of. Okay, good. So what I want to do is I want to give it color overlay, and we are going to use this color. Let me show you the hex code. All right, and hit OK. So now we can do something about the flower, right? So let's open the group. Remember, our flower is shape 47, right? So I'm just going to change the stroke color to this color. These are the color that we have been using, so you already know the color. I'll make sure my fill is this color, like that. Good. Now what I want to do is I want to click and drag it outside the group so that you can see the effect. Okay, so let me click and drag outside the group. Now you can see, right? So I'll just click and drag the second one and apply the same effect as we did for the copy, right? So that's it. So now that you've learned how to create this calendar, go and watch the birthday flyer tutorial on your screen right now, and I'll see you there. Keep on supporting and subscribe to the channel, like it if you find it helpful, and let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.